Hi Year 9. Today's lesson is more revision on the present tense and some practice describing free time activities. So your starter activity is to conjugate these three verbs in the present tense for all of your pronouns which are down on the left hand side there. So write these out in full. If you can't remember how to conjugate, check back on your last lesson. So you have got 3 minutes to conjugate these verbs in full. Okay, right, let's have a look at the answers. So when you're conjugating, the first thing you need to do is take off your ending. So you would take the AR off bailar and you would add your endings back on. So you should have bailó, bailas, bailar, bailamos, bailáis, bailan. And then for vender, you take off your ER and you add your ER endings onto this verb. Vendo, vendes, vende, vendemos, vendéis, venden. And then with your escribir, you take the IR off the end and you add your IR endings. Escribo, escribes, escribe, escribimos, escribís, escriben. Okay, right. So we're going to do some listening practice now. So you've got a text here which is about people's free time. You need to follow the text along, and when you get to an orange box, write down the word in Spanish that you hear. Try and spell the words correctly. All the words that you're going to write down from the orange boxes are present tense verbs. Okay, I'll play it twice as well in case you miss it. So here we go.
Página 53. Actividad 6. Ejemplo.
Escuchan música pop. Es fantástica.
A.
Personalmente, chateo con el móvil. Soy hablador.
B.
Mis amigos nunca leen libros.
C.
Nosotros vemos la tele. Es interesante.
D.
María baila salsa en la discoteca.
E.
¿Navegas por internet a veces?
Okay, I'll play that again.
Página 53. Actividad 6. Ejemplo.
Escuchan música pop. Es fantástica.
A.
Personalmente, chateo con el móvil. Soy hablador.
B.
Mis amigos nunca leen libros.
C.
Nosotros vemos la tele. Es interesante.
D.
María baila salsa en la discoteca.
E.
¿Navegas por internet a veces?
Okay, let's take a look at the answers. Mark your own work. So you should have escuchan, chateo, leen, vemos, baila, and navegas. Okay, now you have got 4 minutes to translate these sentences back into English. If there are any words in there that you don't know, you can use an online dictionary to look them up. So 4 minutes, translate these sentences into English. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So mark your own work. You should have escuchan música pop, es fantástica. I listen to pop music, it is fantastic. Personalmente chateo con el móvil, soy hablador. Personally, I chat on the phone, I am talkative. Mis amigos nunca leen libros. My friends never read books. Nosotros vemos la tele, es interesante. We watch TV, it is interesting. Maria baila salsa en la discoteca. Maria dances salsa in the disco. ¿Navegas por internet a veces? Do you surf the internet sometimes? Okay, right. You have got a reading task to do now. So you need to read the opinions and complete the table. So you need to write this table out in your book. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. The first one's been done for you. So you need to read their texts, write down their name, write down their hobbies in English, and write down whether their opinions are positive, negative, or positive and negative. Once you fill the table in, you need to find these phrases in Spanish from the texts. So you've got 5 minutes to do that now. Okay, let's have a look at the answers then. So, you should have, let's look. For Coral, you should have her hobbies are listening to music and reading books, and her opinion is positive. Mercedes, her hobbies are sports and dancing, and her opinion is positive. And Sebastian, his hobbies are relaxing at home and watching TV, and his opinion is positive and negative. And then you have to find these phrases in the text. My favorite game, mi juego favorito. To play with, jugar con. Remember you pronounce J's like a ch sound, so jugar con. I often like, raras veces me gusta. She loves to dance. Le encanta bailar. A music program. Un programa musical. Okay, right. So, for the last few lessons, we've been looking at the present tense regular verbs, the ones that always follow the pattern. Now, there are some verbs which don't follow the pattern, and you simply just have to learn these off by heart. Okay, so we're going to have a look at 4 key verbs today, which are irregular, which you need to learn off by heart. So, the first one is ser, which means to be. And that goes soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. You need to practice saying that out loud so that it gets into your head. The next one that you need to look at is estar, which also means to be, but you don't use this in the same context as ser. You use ser for things that are usually permanent and characteristics, and you use estar for feelings which are not permanent and describing locations of things. Don't worry too much about when to use ser and estar today. I will be going over that next lesson. So estar goes estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. Again, practice saying that out loud. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. And the next one is tener, which is to have. We have seen this before. And this one goes tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenéis, tienen. Tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenéis, tienen. Again, practice saying that out loud to help it get into your head. And then the 4th one for today is ir, which means to go. And this one goes voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Okay, so let's go over all of those again. So ser goes soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. Está, estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. Tener, tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenéis, tienen. And ir, voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Okay, so pause the video now and write these verbs out in your book. If you've got highlighters, do them in different colours, that will help them go in your head. Then practice saying them out loud and see how many of these 4 lists you can get into your head off by heart. Pause the video now. Okay, this week's homework is the following. You need to learn those 4 irregular verbs that you just wrote down off by heart so that you can say them from memory. Complete the reading worksheet, which will be uploaded to Teams, and learn the words on Quizlet. The link for the words will also be on Teams. So that's the end of today's lesson. Adios, mis amigos.